Ugellan was 4-4. Yeah. So looks like we did something official, then went unofficial, then official again. I updated my Google Sheet, but I did not update live time. So match number 7 should have Lambie in it, right? So Lambie, you are up now in match 7. You should be on race band 1. And I switched him with Chainsaw. Chainsaw should be in race 8, match 8. And I got a channel change for Chainsaw. You're going to go to race band 8. So I believe that was on me. We had a review. We went official, then we re-reviewed. I made the change in the Google Sheets, but because I'd already hit save on live time and it moved people everywhere, I didn't update the scoring sheet. So thank you for bringing that to my attention. And so once we get everyone on the right channel, we're going to go to match number 7, consolation bracket. Lambie, race band 1. AC, race band 2. Typhus, race band 6. Lowndes, race band 8. That is up now. On deck will be Jay, race band 2. Tasty, race band 6. OG Dr. Love, race band 1. Chainsaw FPV, race band 8. Then in the hole, just Jay, NOS FPV, Ugellan, and Farmers. Ugellan and Farmers with those channel changes. Ugellan, race band 8. Farmers, race band 2. Static and Blaster, you're in the semifinal of the winner's bracket. No channel changes. Race band 1 and 2. Now we're good. Have you corrected over on your side? Clear as mud. I don't know what happened. When I woke up this morning, I thought hobbyist class was going to be the one to make me go cross-eyed. I did not think it was going to be pro. When we get to this point of the program, we're supposed to be on autopilot. We're doing DVR reviews. We're doing calculations. We're doing hand timing. I love it. We're in the trenches. If it was easy, anybody would do it. Match number 7. The heat sheets, I don't know if they updated after my most recent change. I think that's summarized best by Robert Mueller. Yep. We're so stoked to have you with us on the MultiGP YouTube channel, along with the WeBLEED FPV YouTube channel as well. Lots of racing to go over the course of the day here on Championship Sunday, the 2025 WeBLEED NorthEast Whoop Championship. We're at about the midway point, just short of the midway point of our pro class, qualifiers 17 through 32. Tonight, 6 o'clock, just under 90 minutes from now, it'll be our elite top 16. Going to be a good time. Then, it's a great time now. Fun. So everyone was kind of freaking out over the chainsaw thing, and rightly so, right? Like, we essentially had bumped him into the redemption bracket, and he shouldn't have been. And I understand the frustration. We've now fixed it. But think about it. It's like in football, when they add a couple extra seconds on the clock, even the NFL has to make an adjustment sometime, okay? And I already explained, it was a couple of clicks I forgot to do. It's my bad. I'm sorry. Chainsaw with peace and love. And it wasn't even Chainsaw. It was all Chainsaw's fans. And we love the Chainsaw fans, but that is like worse than the what are the Philadelphia Eagle fans? Like, I might need security to get out of this building now. It was a mistake. We fixed it. I'm sorry. Peace and love. All right, this is match number 7. We're going green. Pilots, arm your quads. We are live on the tone in less than 5. We are underway. This is match number 7. Top 2 advancing further in the redemption bracket. Second and third are solid. Third and fourth in that 13 to 16 range when it's all said and done. And Lammy with issues. He's trying to get back up again. Looks like AC is on fire. You're one well out in front. And AC is your top qualifier. Finds himself here in the redemption bracket and on his lid as well. At one point, the only one flying is Typhus. Was the only one in the air. Right now, Typhus is the only one flying. Now Lammy back up. AC is on lap number 2 and now back underway. Typhus is on lap number 2 and just flying his own race. AC now has 2 laps down onto lap 3, so at the midway point. Lowndes has a lap in. So your leader once again is AC. There's Lammy. Just went behind me, I think. Oh my gosh. What? Now you know how I feel. Like everything is just off the rails right now. AC is about to go on to his, there's the announcer Jinx, holy. Lowndes is on the lead lap. Now AC gets on to his 3rd and final lap. So Lowndes, or 4th and final lap. Yes, he's done 3. He's on to 4. Thank you for the correction, Borg Slayer. Now Lowndes, Typhus, and Lammy are all on lap 3. They have 2 to go. And remember at pilot briefing, finish your 4 laps. It's for those finished positions. And this could be a nail biter for that second transfer position. We are across the line with AC. Your TQ lives on. AC with the win of match number 7. And now, and unofficial as well. Why not? Let's do a few more reviews. Now we're on lap 4 with Lowndes, lap 4 with Typhus. Lammy about to get onto lap 4. There he goes. So 1 to go for the remaining 3. Who's going to get to that crash gate first? It was looking like it was going to be Lowndes, but Lowndes just crashed again. Lowndes is looking for the start-finish gate. It looks like Lowndes might not be able to get back up again. Lammy with issues. Look at Typhus, guys. Typhus is about to pull up 2nd in this thing. Typhus, did he get on the crash gate? He did. Typhus saves it. Results are unofficial, guys, but Typhus, patience and perseverance paying off for him. So that looks like Lowndes. Did Lowndes ever get through? No, he didn't. So that would be Lammy 3rd. Lammy 3rd, Lowndes 4th. But results are unofficial. That one, too, is under review. Second lap? I believe so. So we have a review here on AC. It sounds like lap number 2, what we're going to be looking at. This is lap number 2. Just give us a moment. We have a DVR review on this last mess. We're right now watching AC. Question is, does he go through this dive? And then how does he exit it? There's a lot that is under play here. So is this into the dive? I believe that's into the dive as you're looking at the inside of the brace. You're looking at a 90, right? I'm going to go real time. So he goes into the dive. Now what's the next question? How does he leave? Oh. Well, he did it the first time. Why does he need to do it a second time? He has to exit the front. He sent himself to exit the front. Good call. Thank you, Jace. So he's got to go out there. Out there. Breaks the plane. Right? That's in. Yeah. Well, he's looking up inside it. Would you agree? Oh, that's looking through it. Oh, boy. Okay. And after a review of the tape, results are official. AC, 2 lucky breaks, 1 dive cube. And so we take AC and Typhus FPV to match number 10. No channel changes. And so journey coming to an end for Lammy and Lowndes. Lammy in that 13-14 range of pro. And Lowndes in that 15 to 16 range of pro.
Looks good on my end. Looks good.
Yeah, it's not bad. We're at match number 8. OG Dr. Love, Tasty, Jay, and fans, you wanted it. He is there. Chainsaw FPV. After his win in match number 3. Let's go green. Pilots, arm your quads. We are live on the tone in less than 5.
But when they're gridded up, they're great. As soon as he took off.
Well, lap 1 done for Jay. OG Dr. Love, they're right on top of each other. Jay onto lap number 3. OG Dr. Love now 2.7 seconds back onto lap number 3. And there's Tasty onto lap number 3. Issues for Chainsaw. He was complaining about some video issues, and to us it looked great on the launch stands. Then he took off, and what you see is what he sees. He is not having a good time with that video as well, and definitely some sort of a disconnected antenna of sorts, as the timer not seeing him either. So your ground station, your timer, your pilot, there's something to diagnose there. This is a winner's bracket race, not the worst. And we're going to take Jay to the semifinal of the winner's bracket. And joining him, OG Dr. Love in second. Now we drop 3.4 seconds back to Tasty. Tasty going to go down into the redemption bracket, as will Chainsaw. They're back in match number 10. Jay and OG Dr. Love moving up in our winner's bracket. Channel changes for everyone other than Tasty. Jay going to go to race band 6. OG Dr. Love to race band 8 when you guys come back in the semifinal, the winner's bracket, match number 11. Tasty is good without a channel change, but Chainsaw to race band 1 when you come back with Tasty to match number 10. And again, you can follow those heat sheets as they update dynamically, and they should all be correct now at multigp.live/WB3. That was match 8. We've already moved up. Look at that semifinal, the winner's bracket. Farmers, Static, Jay, OG Dr. Love. That's going to be a good one. As we prepare for match number 9, little discussion here happening behind the scenes. Right now it's 69 degrees outside. For those north of the 49th parallel, it's 21 degrees outside. Looked like rain, it's just overcast, but we have a storm cell moving in. We're expecting some crazy weather outside. We are in a very strong structure, so we're not too worried about that here. But for those watching our live stream broadcast, we may have some connectivity issues a little bit later on. I'm not sure. But just a heads up, we may be experiencing some rougher weather here in western New York. We're about, what do you say, 2 hours from Buffalo on 90? Yeah, about that. Buffalo, 90 is the interstate. It goes directly west-east to Buffalo, yep. We're about 2 hours directly east. Then 90 goes to Buffalo, and then it goes down under the lake, down to Erie, Pennsylvania. So we're under the big lake, Lake Ontario. Wonder how long we're going to call it that. Is it going to get a new name, too? Is it going to become Lake New York? Not on these guys' watch. We got 2 Canadians here in match number 9. From just across that 49th parallel, Grimsby brings us Farmers. And Flesherton, Ontario, Canada brings us Just Jay. From Massachusetts, we got NOS FPV, and from New Jersey, UGellin. Let's go green. Pilots, arm your quads. We are live on the tone in less than 5. Up and at him we go. Whole shot going to go to Just Jay on this one. This is a tight race right here. Just Jay trying to pull away a little bit. NOS FPV, Farmers, UGellin, not too far behind him. A little crash right there, critical crash for Just Jay. He's back up. He still has lap traffic in front of him. UGellin going down. So right now, Farmers and NOS FPV sitting 1 and 2, and Just Jay catching up to him. Now, Just Jay up into second behind Farmers. But less than 2 seconds separating all 4 pilots after 1 lap down. Of course, it's a 4-lap race. Anything can happen. More issues for Just Jay, more issues for NOS. And now Farmers back in the lead. UGellin, 1.3 seconds back in second. 2 laps down, 2 to go. Just Jay, 4.6 seconds away from the transfer position in third. And now issues for second, UGellin. He gets back up with a recovery. Just Jay with a little bit of recovery. That's breathing room for Farmers. White flag flying for Farmers. He's on his final lap. UGellin still in second. 2.9 seconds away from our leader. There's Just Jay, 3.8 seconds back in third here on the final lap. And don't count out NOS. NOS is trying to get it going as well. Just Jay with another issue. There's a ringer-dinger for Farmers. Farmers getting the win of match number 9. Then we look 3.4 seconds back. UGellin across the line in second. Now we get set to bring NOS FPV home. NOS across the line in third. And then Just Jay in fourth. So we got a journey coming to an end for NOS FPV. Going to finish in that 9th or 10th overall in pro. And Just Jay going to finish in that 11th or 12th overall in pro, which is a big finish for him. Last year's reserve champ of hobbyists skips a sport and finishes top 12 in pro here this afternoon. Farmers in Ugellan, get charging. We're going to do some more racing with you. We'll take Farmers and Ugellan to match number 12. No channel changes to worry about. No channel changes. Match 10, another redemption bracket. Phone's blowing up right now. Just Mo in the YouTube chat says, go Farmers. Yeah, Farmers having a big run. You'll notice this replay versus the last one. I wasn't surprised when he took the lead. He was running a hot. Yes, sir. Moments ago, Seeker, you're telling me that we were getting behind on time. Now you come by and give us props. I like it. You're a great cheerleader. What was our big chant earlier? Was that for Blasta? That was for Blasta. Place is going to go nuts here in the on-deck circle. We're at match 10. On deck will be 11 with Static, Blasta J, and OG Dr. Love. We're at match 10 with your top qualifier, AC, Typhus FPV, Tasty, and Chainsaw FPV. Oof. This one is our low-powered heat. Match 10. I have AC, Typhus, Tasty, Chainsaw. Okay, that's what you have. That's what Lifetime has. And did I hit some wrong buttons? Yeah, this is AC Lounge Tasty Chainsaw. Isn't that what I said? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It is now. Lifetime, my Lifetime button pushing was correct. My Google Sheet button pushing was incorrect. Too many buttons. Not enough buttons, to be honest. Okay, Lounge says he's eliminated, so maybe the Lifetime is wrong. And Dougie updated off that. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Control Shift Z. So maybe the Google Sheet's right and the Lifetime's wrong again? Is that what we think? It should be AC, Typhus, Tasty, Chainsaw. That sounds right, right? So it's my Lounge is my issue. It should be Typhus instead of Lounge on Lifetime, right? That's no problem. Yeah. That was one of our... Oh, you know what? I bet you it's the same heat. And I only fixed half of them. What am I, new? Who do I want to bring in here? Typhus. Yep. Thank you, Paul. Do you want me to make some more mistakes? You can figure them out? Yeah.
Good job, Paul.
Good job, Paul. Paul jumping on them grenades. AC Tasty Chainsaw Typhus. Match number 10. I just dragged him in, so it should be good. I just changed live time. I took out Lowndes and I put in Typhus in this race, match 10. Okay, I see. I know what your question is. Let me answer your question. Match number 7. So match number 7 should have been AC first, Typhus second, Lambie third, Lowndes fourth. That's what you should have had, and now you should match. Yeah, you can power them up. Now you match, right, Doug? Yeah. We're on race 10. Do you see 10, 11, 12 in front of you? Yeah. So you got 10. I'm going to give you 11 and 12. I'm sure you match. 11 is going to be Static, Blasta, J, OG Dr. Love. 12 is Farmers and Ugellan. That's what you have? All right, we're good. We've just done so many corrections. And, but it's good. We want to make sure that the right person is crowned champion. Your finished position is how you performed. We're going to a backup quad. It's all good. Yes, guy. Who has more fun than us? Nobody. Wow. Doug, I don't know if you can take my replay screen. It's just my desktop. Yeah. It's just my desktop. There you go. This was in our chat. Someone has a fancy weather app. Just to the west of where we are. We stopped in Syracuse for fuel about 30 minutes out from where we are. 77.5 mile-an-hour winds. That is a storm cell moving in. It's all good. I don't think we're going to be whooping outside very much today, guys. Think that after. I think we brought in the TV just to be safe. Let me hit a couple more buttons here. It's a gorgeous spot out there where everyone is hanging out. Let's go to the... Yeah, that's the outside spot where everyone's whooping. I don't think everyone's going to be whooping out there anymore. That's going to be a whoop-free zone in a little bit, I'm sure. I'm fantastic, Paul. Thanks for asking. Match number 10. Pallets are about... Oh, looks like we might be going to another backup quad. I was getting video. I don't know if that helps. Equity says that WeBLEED starting block is fire. Yeah, it is. How about all those LED line gates to go with it? You can get yours at WeBLEEDFPV.com, our hosts of the 2025 WeBLEED Northeast Whoop Championship. It's just rain? Is that what you said? It's just rain. It's 77.5 miles an hour. Did you not watch Twister? Or Twister, the second Twister. Okay. Yeah, nice. Oh, yeah. Watch the fireworks.
Oh, Joe, the only Twister I will recognize is one with Helen Hunt.
Helen Hunt. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a second Twister, bro?
Yeah, the new one that just came out. It's on Netflix now. It's actually not bad.
It's irrelevant in my mind.
It's the same basic movie, except they made it more current. So, because remember the original Helen Hunt team, there was like the team with more money.
Yeah.
But in the present, the enemy is the team that has sponsors and a YouTube channel.
And cell phones.
And cell phones, yeah.
You remember in the original where they had to go to a payphone?
But dude, it was late at night when I watched it, but I don't really remember too much of it. But there's a drone pilot in the new version. She flies a drone, and then she lost it. It was a fixed wing. She's like, I lost the drone. I lost the drone.
She flew it into the tornado.
It was, of course, near the end of the movie, right? It was the big one. She lost the drone.
Now I'm sad. Now I definitely don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
Dante's Peak.
Dante's Peak.
I'm talking like late 90s movies.
Oh, good movies.
Classics, right?
Can I get a 1993 cliffhanger in there?
Absolutely.
Cliffhanger's good. But they haven't remade Dante's Peak, right? I don't think so. They've remade just about everything. Like, I grew up, we watched Full House. Now they're watching Fuller House.
I watched one episode of that, Joe. I couldn't.
Which one?
Fuller House.
The Full, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I watched two. You want to know why?
Why?
Because we did a drone race in California, and where's Full House? San Francisco. So we were just outside of San Francisco, and we had time to kill before our plane, so we drove to the actual Full House house.
You drove to the Full House house?
Yeah,
It's still there?
it is still there.
Still stuck between the other two houses?
And I'm sure it's expensive, but they got cheap little signs saying, please don't like come up and knock on the door of our house.
All right, we're going hot.
Because AJ and was it Blossom, Switch, Stitch, Five? I think Five was one of the girls' names. They're not there. The Olsen twins do not live there.
So
Michelle.
basically, don't knock on the door and ask if Cameron is there.
That's the one.
Or Candace Cameron, I should say, yes.
Yeah. She's not there. We're going green. This match number 10, if you can believe it. Pilots, arm your quads. Live on the tone, less than 5. We're getting updates from the YouTube chat. We're going to have to go to that. Exciting news over there. Can't wait to get back into it. But we're racing. I forgot that's the reason we're here. And we are on lap number 2 with your TQ AC. Tasty and Chainsaw right behind him, 2.5 seconds, separating our top 3 here at the moment. And we're about to get onto that lead lap with Typhus FPV, chasing down our top qualifier here on lap number 2. About to go on to lap number 3 in just a moment. There he is, on to lap number 3. 2 down, 2 to go for AC. Now we bring across Tasty and Chainsaw. Battle for second, third between Tasty and Chainsaw. Tasty with the slight advantage over Chainsaw, but not by much. You can see Tasty in Chainsaw's FPV view. All right, and that's going to be in the past. You could. Chainsaw with a little bit of a bobble, but he's back up in a hurry. That is a good recovery there, but we got breathing room. White flag flying. AC is about halfway done. Lap number 4, the final lap. Tasty is about 6.5 seconds behind him. And Chainsaw 4 seconds out of the top 2. This is an elimination bracket race. Top 2 is what you need to be. And AC and Tasty finishing up 0.8 of a second apart at the line, 1 and 2 to advance to match number 12. They say it was a clean run. That's going to give third to Chainsaw, fourth to Typhus FPV. And so that is going to put Chainsaw in that 9 to 10 range. That is going to put Typhus in that 11 to 12 range of pro. And so I think I can figure that out. That is going to put, after our last 2 rounds, that is going to put Typhus in 12th in pro. That is going to put just Jay 11th in pro. 10th is going to go to Chainsaw, 11th to NOS FPV. As we finish up that round of the redemption round, setting the stage for the semifinal of the winners bracket coming up next. Match number 10 done, taking AC and Tasty to match number 12. Channel change for AC, moving to race band 1 when you come back with Tasty in match number 12. Again, AC going to race band 1. You can follow those heat sheets as they update dynamically. multigp.live/WB2. An update coming in on the YouTube chat from Shames of Heart of America. We're going to see him next week at the Mayhem Team race. Says Nub was in the new Twister movie. Nub was one of our OGs of drone racing for the longest time. Hit the podium at the Sebring drone race. I think he was top 5 the Sebring drone race. Say good evening to T-Bone FPV joining us. Welcome back to Props Off, who's been with us all day long. Started this morning just after 9 a.m. with our hobbyist division, qualifiers 49 to 60. Then around lunchtime, kicking off our sport class division, qualifiers 33 to 48. We're now just past the midway point of our pro division, 17 through 32. Setting the stage for our elite top 16. Should be coming up at about the top of the hour from where we sit right now. It is 5:05 p.m. here in the Eastern Time Zone in Fayetteville, New York. Waiting the big storm outside as we're batting down the hatches. The storm is coming inside. Semi-final of the winners bracket of a pro division. The 2025 WeBLEED Northeast Whoop Championship. OG Dr. Love, Jay, Blasta, and Static. Good luck, pilots. Arm your quads. We are live on the tone in less than 5. All 4 up and underway, and it is a clean start for all 4. This one is for real. Top 2 going to our final 4 for Chase Yates. Bottom 2 into our redemption bracket. A couple issues there for Jay. Dropping down to the number 4 spot. Looks like OG Dr. Love, your early leader. He's followed by Static onto lap 2. 1 down, 3 to go. Blasta, 1.9 seconds from the transfer position. And Jay back into this. He is only about 4 seconds away from the top 2 with 3 laps to go. Continuing to chase OG Dr. Love as he now goes on to lap 3. 2 down, 2 to go. Static still 9/10 of a second behind him. And Blasta still within striking distance. And Jay has caught up in a big way as well. Less than 5 seconds separating the 4 pilots. 2 positions to our finale of pro ahead of elite here this afternoon. And issues again for Jay. OG Dr. Love, white flag flies for him. Static now still within that 9/10 of a second to a second range behind him. And Blasta now 4.6 seconds back from the guaranteed lock into our final 4. Jay gets onto the final lap as well. So all 4 on lap 4, and now we're shutting it down. OG Dr. Love with the win. Second gonna go to Static. Third gonna go to Blasta. Blasta tried to go full send at the end to see if he could make a pass between the timing gate and the crash gate, and unfortunately did not work out for him. And so we're gonna take Blasta and Jay to match number 13. No channel changes. And OG Dr. Love and Static, congratulations. You made it to the final 4 of pro. Match number 14, and no channel changes. That was match 11. 2 to go before your final 4. 2 matches to go. We are down to your final 8. Coming up, match 12. 3rd and 4th in this next one. Going to finish up 7th and 8th. Top 2 advancing to a back-to-back situation. Semifinal of the redemption bracket. Versus Blasta and Jay on the top 2 in that. We'll be visiting with OG Dr. Love and Static. This is the 2025 WeBLEED Northeast Whoop Championship. We're inside the Craftsman Inn and Suites here in Fayetteville, New York. With our great thanks to all of our great partners, our silver partners, GemFan, Hoot FPV, ViFly, and T Hobby. Our gold sponsors, Happy Model, Fractal Engineering, Radio Master. Our diamond sponsor, Beta FPV. Our platinum sponsor, Emax. And our ultimate sponsor, RNB IT Solutions. Elevate your digital capabilities at RBITSI.com. And of course, our hosts, We Bleed FPV. We fly, we strive, we bleed FPV.com. The great partners bringing you the 2025 We Bleed Northeast Whoop Championships. Lots of love coming into the chat. Great job, OG from T-Bone. Great job, OG from B Love. Got to get me an Air OG from Equity. Tiny Whoop saying OG and Static are on the podium. Well, Colin, well, I get guaranteed top 4 podium, yes. We're going to start this race here in 20 seconds. All right, pilots, arm your quads. Live on the tone in less than 5. Up and at 'em. Match number 12. Deciding who's 7th and 8th and who has more racing to do here this afternoon. Ugelin had the whole shot, the early lead, but he's also got another first to his credit. Your first one to crash as he's trying to turtle mode his craft, recover his craft remotely. Your leader after 1 is Farmers AC, your TQ top qualifier. 7/10 of a second behind him. He just crashed out. That brings Tasty up. Tasty is about 5 seconds behind AC. And we'll see if Tasty gets by AC. We may take out our TQ from our final 4 here this afternoon. We're at the midway point. It's Farmers, Tasty, AC. Tasty's still ahead of AC. Now has gotten ahead of AC by 6/10 of a second. That's a battle for second behind Farmers. Farmers is 5 seconds to the good. Farmers now on his final lap, 1 to go. Let's watch this battle here for second between AC and Tasty. AC has now gotten ahead of Tasty, but they're separated by 1/10 of a second, less than a gate. AC goes behind the banners. Now Tasty behind those banners. We're going to the center now. A big mistake for AC. Now Tasty to lead. Now AC pulls ahead of Tasty as Tasty goes on his lid. Farmers is in the crash gate. Tasty is on his lid, still trying to recover his craft. And so AC recovers and redeems himself. AC pulls up second. He and Farmers are now racing back-to-back semifinal of the redemption bracket. Third in the heat, 7th overall to Tasty, and 4th in the match, 8th overall to Ugelin. That's where their journey comes to an end. Yeah, they appreciate it right there. That drone racing camaraderie, as it were. So we have a back-to-back situation here for Farmers and AC. They are going to race in this next heat, which is match number 13. Channel change for Farmers, race band 8. Farmers, race band 8. AC, you are good, still on race band 1. We'll get that channel change. New lipos in for Farmers and AC. They'll match up with Blast and J. We're at match number 13, bottom right of the screen. The top 2 in this next match go to the final 4 for a Chase the Ace battle versus OG Dr. Love and Static to round out our later part of the afternoon. Our Pro Class finale, the 2025 WeBLEED Northeast Web Championship, ahead of our Elite Top 16 at the top of the hour, give or take. Yes, sir. There's a look at our qualifying of pro class. So let's take a look. AC is up in this. He's still in it. Static is in the final four. So third in qualifying, just Jay has been eliminated. I think I figured it out as 11th. Next in line, Chainsaw, eliminated. Jay in this next one. So Jay, fifth in qualifying. He's still in. Blasta, still in. In fact, he's in this next heat as well. Farmers is in this heat as well. OG Dr. Love is in your final as well. So your top 8 well represented now, as we're down to 6 pilots remaining. 2 of these next 4 are going to our final 4. Farmers, AC, Blasta, and Jay. We're about to go green. Good luck, pilots. Arm your quadcopters. We are live on the tone in less than 5. Semifinal, the redemption bracket. Issues again for Jay, but he's made it this far, putting that extra pressure on himself, coming from the back of the pack. Looks like issues for Blaster, who was running second right now. AC, your leader. Farmers running second. Now Blaster and Jay trying to catch up to the pack. Farmers and AC now on to lap number 2, separated by 2 seconds. They got a 4-second lead over the rest of the field. Jay and Blasta right together, side by side, third and fourth, trying to push themselves up to the front. 4-lap races here in our pro division, so anything can happen. A lot to be decided. Now a switch up at our lead. AC now into the number 1 spot. Farmers dropping back into second. They are still 4 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. Jay gets on to lap 3, and we're going to get Blasta onto lap 3 here in a moment as well. And so white flag flies now for AC. White flag for Farmers. So they are now working on their 4th and final lap. The only one who could switch up their dance with destiny here is going to be Jay, as he's trying to catch up to our field. Looks like issues for Blasta. It's already clapping going on. AC is now back in the final 4. Your top qualifier goes into the redemption bracket early and finds himself back in the final 4. That is dangerous. That gave him one more pack over the rest of the field in our final 4. Second in match number 13, the semifinal, the redemption bracket, going to go to Farmers. Going to go in a back-to-back situation. So results are unofficial, they tell me. I got Jay in 3rd. I got Blasta in 4th. And I haven't hit save yet, as results are under review. Not sure what we're looking for as of yet, but we will find out. You think Jay got 2nd? Well, there's 2 things to look at. Scoring didn't see Jay's 4th lap.
I thought.
And Farmers is under review as well. So what do you want to... So you want to see Farmers lap 4 is the first thing that we're going to look at? The judges, this is lap 4, yeah. All right, Dougie, if you want to show it, you can. If you don't, it's up to you. We are just, first we're taking a look at Farmers here. This should be lap 4. Do you want to see it again? So we think Farmers is good. And now the question was, who got... You don't know when? You want to watch the whole thing again? You want to watch the last lap again for everybody? 3rd lap?
I know Farmers 4th lap is clean. They said lap 4. Maybe they were.
Okay, this is his 3rd lap. This would be his third lap, right? Okay, so this is his third lap. We all get to watch it together.
He didn't.
Do you want to watch the fourth again? Just run it. Let's play it.
Here's 4 right here.
Okay, that's what I saw.
Yeah.
He went down the wrong one, but he circled back.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And then he was just ahead of you.
It's clean. Yeah.
So results are official. We're just going to show you the finish order here on the screen one more time. So first to finish up is going to be AC in the top left. AC first. Then it is going to be Farmers second. And then J third. That is a close finish right there. Yeah. So AC first, Farmers second, J third, Blast of fourth. That's what I have here in front of me. And so that is going to put 6th overall in Pro to Blasta and 5th overall in Pro to Jay. And your final 4 is now set. OG Dr. Love and Static, AC and Farmers. Chase the ace. Channel changes to worry about AC and Farmers. AC to race band 2, Farmers to race band 6. AC, race band 2, Farmers, race band 6. We set the stage here for our grand finale of Pro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, my man Joe is going to take a quick break here. I just want to give a shout out to Mr. WeBLEED, Jeff Grabowski. He's about to do some raffle stuff at the end of Pro Class. So between Pro Class and Elite Class, make sure you see Jeff for raffle tickets. All right, looking at things so far, we have set up our race number 14, also known as the championship round here, the Chase the Ace. And we've got OG Dr. Love, Static, AC, and Farmers, which honestly, based on all their timing so far, should be an amazing matchup here. All of these guys separated by microseconds here in the Pro Class. And, you know, I call this Pro Class kind of like the new Elite, right? As we bring on the Robot Class next, I think we need to rename our stuff. You know, honestly, if we saw a shift of probably 12 pilots being pushed down, it's honestly been unreal this year to see the, you know, the talent that has risen up here, and some of the people that were in lower classes that have honestly blasted their way up 2, sometimes 3 classes at the first couple of big national level races here. So let's take a look as we set things up. And I am just going to take a quick look at AC as well on that last one, just do a lap count. All right. Joe's coming right back, Paul. Why don't you, you know, hang tight for a second, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Atkins, my amazing race director here today, who has done a stellar job all weekend long. And here comes Joe, ready to do the finals.
Paul's ready.
Thank you, Borg Slayer. Ryan Shoeface wants to know if he can win Jace in the raffle. We should have done one of those, what do they call them, Chinese auctions, where you buy the number of tickets, you put it in the jar for the prize that you want. Put Jace on the table. I'm sure we'll get 2 or 3 tickets sold. Yes. There's Nick RO19 was talking about him when I was talking about the Canadian whoop scene, where there are 5 different chapters from across Ontario that all get together and host a race in each of their regions have rotated around. Nick R.O., one of the guys, he's the guy right now in Canada for live streaming, race directing. He has all the gear. He comes in with the timing, the live streaming, the sound system. Cheering on his buddy Farmers from Niagara FPV, the chapter organizer there. Of course, shout out to Kimbo from Rat Race FPV, the guys from Wasaga and Kitchener. Great scene going across north of the line. A bunch of their pilots here. We're going to see a few in Elite a little later on. It is Chase the Ace round number 1. We run these final 4 pilots again and again until someone gets 2 aces, and then maybe a few more times after that. Let's see how it plays out. They're ready to go green. Chase the Ace round number 1. Pilots, arm your quads. Live on the tone in less than 5. Everyone holding their breath and a great start, all 4 through, and now we see who wins the first ace. Is it going to be our top qualifier, AC from Maryland, making the trip down here as a top qualifier going in the pro division. He's your leader after 1. Our entire field separated by 0.8 of a second, and your leader goes down. OG Dr. Love going down as well. That's going to put Static and Farmers up in a push at the front. It is going to be Static just ahead of Farmers, and go on board with Farmers. You see Static right in front of them. It's all about the wins right now. 0.6 of a second, Static over Farmers. On to lap number 3. Your TQ AC running third, 3.3 seconds back from the Static and Farmers show. And OG Dr. Love catching up as well. 6 seconds back from our leaders as we get set to wave a white flag here for Static, leading on to lap number 4 and looking for Farmers. Oh no, Farmers back a position. AC now up into second, and right now Static with a 2.5 second lead over the rest of the field. He's at the midway point over those banners, up and over to our football section, through the uprights to the crash gate, and your first ace to chase gonna be Static. AC finishes up second, 0.3 of a second back in the number 2 spot. Third gonna go to Farmers, and fourth to OG Dr. Love. Why do we love Chase the Ace? Because we get to run them again. We will run them repeatedly until someone gets 2 wins. Three tenths of a second, Static over AC. Well, 0.3 of a second is pretty much the difference of the start-finish gate to the crash gate. As I look here behind the scenes, do you want to replay them? Dougie, replay. As we get new batteries in, pilots here are about to fly. Results are not under review. We just wanted to show you the end of this one. End of this last one.
Yeah, this one was so close, Joe.
So we have multiple recordings. This one is the straight DVR, no overlays. Static on the left-hand side.
Yep.
And AC on the right. 0.3 of a second. You heard me talking about it there when it wasn't on the screen. What is 0.3 of a second? It is the difference between the start-finish gate and the crash gate right there.
Yep, and he's in.
0.3 of a second.
Wow.
Wabam, wabam.
You
That
know,
was wild.
we have the benefit, Joe, of slowing that down like that, but in real time, it was bam, bam. I mean, it was very close.
What are we going to see this time around? Your first ace to chase is Static, the reigning Pro Class champion of the WeBLEED Northeast Whoop Championship. If he wins this next heat, he will be the first pilot in WeBLEED Northeast Whoop history to win 2 titles back-to-back. But he's going to be challenged. AC, the TQ, was second by 0.3 of a second. Farmers is ready to strike as well. And don't forget about OG Dr. Love. He's an OG and no stranger to the pressure. The pilots are set to fly. Chase the ace, round number 2. Good luck, pilots. Arm your quads. Live on the tone, less than 5. And another great start, I believe. Issues for AC, he's down, and so all eyes are right now on Static. Does he get the first ever repeat win in Pro Class? Or does Farmers and OG Dr. Love make a save right now? Right now, Farmers says, yeah, it's time to put me number 1. He leads by a second. Farmers just ahead of Static. Static going to try and reel him in. You can see they're separated by just that hurdle section. Not much. Farmers ahead of Static, and OG Dr. Love is about 3 seconds back from them as we are now at the midway point. 2 laps down, 2 to go, and Static is now taking the lead over Farmers, but we're talking half a second. Not much separating them there. Static pulling away with it. If he gets this win, then we might have to do some math for those other podium positions and get ready to put him in the history books. White flag flying for Static. He has now got a little bit more of a gap between him and the rest of the field as Farmers trying to reel him in. Farmers is now 9 seconds back. Is this a victory lap for Static? He is about to go through those uprights to start finish and to the crash gate. He's your first ever 2-time Pro Class champion of the WeBLEED Northeast Whoop Championship in Pro Class. Second in the heat, gonna go to Farmers. Finish your laps. We may have a race off. OG Dr. Love with issues. AC is going to pull up third this time around. And we have a tie. Get batteries in. We have a tie for podium positions. So Static, your first ever champ, 2 times. The WeBLEED Northeast Whoop Championship, the Pro Class. OG Dr. Love tried to get something started. He's going to be with us at our podium. He's going to be 4th. And now we get set for the race-off between AC with a 2nd and a 3rd and Farmers with a 2nd and a 3rd. A 1-lap race-off to see which of those 2 pilots is 2nd and which of those is 3rd. They're already going crazy. Congrats on 2nd, Farmers. Not yet.
We're official, Joe. We are official.
He might not be 2nd. He might be 3rd. We have a race-off between AC and Farmers to decide our podium.
Joe, I got to tell you, I love a good race-off in a tornado, don't you?
Yeah, why not? Nicaro 19 says, well, at least a guaranteed podium for both. Yeah, all 4 guaranteed podium. Once we got to the Chase the Ace round, we have medals for 4th, prizes for our podium.
Absolutely, Joe. We've actually, in the past, the last 4 years, we've been running 3 podium spots, but we have acquiesced, we have made the change, if you will, to that 4 podium spot, which the pilots wanted, and we provided.
Well, good times. So don't go anywhere if you're watching on the Multi-GP YouTube channel or the WeBLEED FPV YouTube channel. We have a 1-lap race. We have podium presentations to do. And then in about 28 minutes' time, we are bringing in our elite. The race-off for podium positions. Worst case, you're 3rd. Let's see what happens. AC, are you ready? Farmers, are you ready? Here we go. Pilots, arm your quads. 1-lap race-off, live on the tone in less than 5. False starts. Okay. Do we need freshies for that? Do we need new batteries? It's one lap. The crowd is saying it's one lap. The pilots are saying, but it's for podium. All right. We won't do that individual "are you ready" thing because that guy, you guys too excited. Here we go. One lap race to decide our podium. Good luck, pilots. Arm your quads. Live on the tone in less than 5. Stand by. Stand by. That was me. That was me. Do we need new lipos in? Okay. All right. All right. I was just joking. I didn't refresh after the last restart. Now we're ready. Pilots, rearm your quads. We're going live for real on the tone in less than 5. There's a good tone. Both of them just making sure. Now we are underway. We love head-to-head racing. Farmers just ahead of AC here on the start. Now AC pulling ahead of Farmers at the midway point. Yes, indeed. Now, a little bit of an issue there for Farmers, but well, he's still in the air. So pressure on AC. AC just missed the crash gate, doubled back, gets in it. And the race-off may not have been clean, but it doesn't matter. AC is going to be your reserve Pro Class champion. That is going to put Farmers still third, second runner-up. And that decides our podium right there. So stand by. We'll do our podium presentations here in just a moment. And we get set for our Elite Top 16 at the top of the hour. Elite Top 16, how about this roster of pilots? Fresh Bread, Tweech, Infernalistic, FPV Cam, Custom FPV, FPV Gaps, Rec, E-Doc, Pino, WordNet FPV, Porkchop FPV, AK FPV, Proximo, Neon, aka Washed Analog Boy, Screecher, and our top qualifier, T-Doge. Number 1, coming up at the top of the hour. All the congratulations coming in. Great job, AC from Philip Chung. Nick RO19 says congrats on the third place finish, Farmers. Just Mo says congrats, guys. That was wild. A precursor of what we're going to see tonight, 6 p.m. About 23 and a half minutes from now. Our Elite Top 16 of the 2025 WeBLEED Northeast Whoop Championships.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get the Pro Class podium started here. And then once again, quick announcement, Jeff is going to be doing some raffle type stuff here between Pro and Elite. So if you have raffle tickets, need to turn them in, get it done. All right, give me 1 sec, guys. Do some raffle stuff. I'll be right back in about 30. I'm going to grab your prizes and your medals. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to our pro class podium presentation for 2025 WeBLEED Northeast Whoop Championships. So first and foremost, I want to bring up our fourth place podium spot here, who is one of my favorite people. Hasn't been practicing a lot lately, but once he gets his fingers on the sticks, it's hard to stop this man. Ladies and gentlemen, OG Dr. Love, come on down. Fourth place, yep. Jeff's going to don you with that wonderful medal. And just so everybody knows, the fourth place here also has a $50 cash spot that they're also going to be getting, along with their amazing medal. Help cut some of the cost here on maybe a few of the drinks. All right, guys. Thank you very much, Phil. OG Dr. Love. We're going to do a full shot right afterwards, so I'm gonna pull you back, and then I'm going to bring you back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the man from Canada who needs no introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, Farmers in our third spot. That is our reserve champion. Farmers, amazing job. This man switched from HD0 to analog for this due to the fact that EDOC said he just had to, and I think it helped. All right, good job, buddy. Let me get a picture with you. Farmers, let me get a picture with you, bud. Gentlemen, Farmers. All right, guys, now we're going to bring in our reserve champion, who was the TQ for this class. He had an amazing qualifying day, an amazing sim pilot. He fought all day long, got all the way to the finals, and just came up short. Ladies and gentlemen, AC. Our reserve champion here in pro class, 2025 WeBLEED Northeast Whoop Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, AC, once again, welcome. All right. All right, guys. This is what you've all been waiting for those pro class enthusiasts. We have our back-to-back 2024-2025 WeBLEED Northeast Whoop Championships pro class champion, none other than Static. This young man has made a meteoric rise in this class and has just secured a $500 payout plus his amazing gold medal here today. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a request from the champion. Can you give his wife a very silent round of applause? Congratulations on their new baby, Mrs. LaBerge. And just so we're clear as well, our reserve champion, AC, also takes home a $250 check with him. And our third place takes home a $150 check. Congratulations, pro class champions. Can we get the top four back for a podium shot, please? I need AC. I need OG. I need Static. Yeah, I need the OG. And I need Farmers. Fresh off the Mohawk cut. We'll talk later, Mikey. All right, good job, boys. That's our 2025 Pro Class champions, you guys. Let's get a little bit of a break here. We got some raffle stuff to wrap up, and then we're going into the Robot Club with Elite Class. Stay tuned.
Well, thank you, Borg Slayer, and congratulations to our podium that we just crowned there in our Pro Class division. Fourth to OG Dr. Love, third to Farmers, second to AC, and a back-to-back win in Pro for Static. Well, looking at the clock here, we are about 16 minutes away from our pilot briefing here at House. So just after the top of the hour, we are back with our Elite Class, and it will be a new broadcast, whether you're watching on the WeBLEED FPV YouTube channel or the Multi-GP YouTube channel. We have them saved as events, so you can watch each individually back for posterity down the road. So you will need to jump over to the new live stream. Chat should be live for both of them, and we're going to be back here in about 16 minutes time with the Elite Class Finale Championship Top 16 of the 2025 WeBLEED Northeast Whoop Championship. We'll see you in about 15 or 20 minutes.
Hello.